history of Mary Free Bed Hospital began 124 years ago with the finding of a little black purse on the streets of Grand Rapids with a dime in it. The rightful owners couldn't be found, so the founder decided to have one of his family members pass it around, and she encouraged people to make a donation of a dime in the name of All Marys. From that, there was the funding of a bed at Blodgett Hospital in its very formative years to pay for indigent care of a child. After that, the Guild helped to establish special education in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. They went from that to helping to address, not only in this community, but on a broader field throughout the state of Michigan, the polio epidemic and the needs of kids and adults who were suffering from that. As that went away, the shift then in thinking and need was focused on rehabilitation, and this present location was identified and built upon a full services rehabilitation hospital. And from that, more recently, we've basically doubled our space and our capacity to care for people. We think of it as the special sauce that makes the hospital unique and helps to drive the focus on our patients above everything else. So there are things that we do for the staff. We do the Guild tea, we do a Christmas tea, we've done employee recognition events for the staff. On a more serious note, perhaps, are helping to fund new research efforts here at Mary Free Bed. That's really our first very deep dive into research at the hospital and partnering with academic organizations.
This is the most important thing in the whole world to me because, one, I can come here and feel at home. The people make me feel at home, and they give me an opportunity to let my art be seen.
The art show, which is held in April every year, and has, I think, spawned similar efforts throughout the community, but you will see throughout the hospital some of the acquisitions of these, and you'll get a chance to meet the artists and support this event as well. Bikes for the Rest of Us, we are helping to fund that, and so that's where you get literally hundreds of kids and their families coming to Mary Free Bed on an April Saturday to have bikes that are custom fitted to their needs and address their needs. And I think the most rewarding piece of all of that is that we get so many pieces of mail from families saying, this is the first time we have been able to do these kinds of activities with our child. Thank you for making this possible. We've made a very significant lead investment in the building of the new Southeast YMCA. The really exciting piece about this is that this is a dream that some Guild members had probably 30 years ago, at least, to provide dedicated space to people with disabilities for athletic events.
And people with disabilities, you have to work probably 10 times harder than the average person to gain muscle strength, to gain mobility, and just to stay active. Along with Mary Free Bed and the YMCA, they played both big parts in my life, and I'm very excited to have them both be partners in this.
For decades, the Mary Free Bed Guild have longed for a facility where people with disabilities could exercise and play side by side with their able-bodied friends and family. For years, we wished for a place with easy scheduling and accessibility for our wheelchair sports clinics and teams. For too long, we hoped for one location where recreational therapists from the Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital could consistently take patients so they could meet others with similar conditions who were living life to the fullest. Today, every one of these dreams is becoming a reality.
Riverbank Run is another huge piece. The Guild has funded the wheelchair and hand cycle race for the Riverbank Run for I think close to 30 years, and we've watched lately particularly the numbers grow of participants in that event. And we work at that event and we staff the tent for the racers. And when those racers come in, I mean, the effort that has been exerted there is just phenomenal. The strength that it takes is so impressive. You know, every one of them is a story unto themselves, and they've traveled often many miles to get here.
Mary Free Bed Women's Guild has been just phenomenal over the last decade plus, ever since I was at Free Bed about 21 years ago. So a great group that has been doing some wonderful things for hand cyclists and for push rim wheelers.
I try not to put too much pressure on myself because I try to just enjoy myself. Hopefully, and as long as I enjoy myself and nothing breaks down, it's a good race.
We've got some elite riders all the way down to some advanced beginners, so it should be fun for everybody.
The ultimate purpose or role of the Guild is the governance of this organization. So for a hospital that has grown over the past 4 years from the 24th largest in the country to the 5th largest, we've experienced extraordinary growth, always looking at the community need on a very high level, and we hope to continue that.